Good evening, everybody. This is your man Roblox 1977 coming at you with another video. Well, first off, I'd like to thank all my subscribers and all the people who inspired me to do these videos. I love you for it. Thanks. But now I'm going to get on to what I'm going to really talk about. This is just about myself as a black man, and I'm looking back. There are times that I too have felt like a failure, and the reason why I say I too felt like a failure because I saw a recent YouTuber's video made me think about myself, re-examine myself like I've been known to do. And I'm like, damn, there's a lot of shit that I had no business doing. Excuse me, shit. I'm just had to give me a little, and another thing, I had to get a little drink in me before I did this. But, I'll just, it's like, for instance, one thing that really permeates my mind right through here is this chick who came to me for whatever reason. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to wax them draws. But down the line, I figured it wasn't. I just like, this isn't going anywhere. I'm like, shit, bitch, you had all that time. I'm like, shit, you ain't gave me no pussy yet. There's a reason for that. 5 kids by 3 different dudes. Come on now. 2 of which I know, 1 of which I can't stand, and 1 of which I'm indifferent. I'm thinking, shit, what are you looking for? Shit, the Ninja Turtles? I mean, shit. First she had Leonardo. I guess her Leonardo was a some kind of big Navy guy or something, or a Marine or something like that. Then the Donatello, who was a base chief somewheres. And then Raphael, who was a cop and is a hothead from what she's told me. I guess she came around me and figured she needed a Michelangelo. Well, I guess that shit didn't happen because this Michelangelo's gotten smarter. Oh, I need a snake person to tame me. Well, again, this Michelangelo turned into a snake and bit your ass. Hell, bitch, you Nightbird. I guess you had Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker knocking at your door. I guess you better go find a Megatron, and I guess she did. From what I heard, old Megatron bought her a house. Well, shit. Got that whole cream mentality. Cash rules everything around me. Well, guess what? My cream ain't gonna rule nothing around you because I ain't giving you no money. But back to my stupidity and my last vestige of simping. I, like a fool, helped her move. Because I figured, hey, maybe I can get some pussy finally. Wrong answer. And I should have seen the signs because I was out there driving my bus and shit. And the damn thing broke down on me. That should have been my first sign. So I'm like, why are you asking me to help you move out of a man that I don't even know's house? I mean, shit. But she didn't tell him he was moving. I mean, he didn't tell her. She didn't tell him that she was moving. Excuse me. Got a little bit of this drink coming up. But I'm like, shit, man. I'm just trying to hurry and get the hell out of here. I'm looking back. I'm like, damn, I think I walked on the wild side there. Shit. If he really got wind of what was going on, hell, I wouldn't be telling y'all this story right now. I know who he is, but he doesn't really know who I am. And I kind of want to keep it that way, even though I don't have nothing against him. I mean, she was trying to get me to start some shit with him. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Especially since I ain't been fucking you. And, shoot. Like I said, the base chief, hell, I can't stand that motherfucker. He's a goddamn simp. But this isn't about him. More to the cop whose house I helped her move out of. I saw him down the street a few days ago or a few months ago. Shit, I don't know. Shit starts to run together on me. But he looks like a man who's been taken for everything. At least a couple of things I can think of, for instance. Kind of like this. That's right, y'all. She took him for a bike and a gun. And I finally put the pieces together. All the while last year, she was asking me, well, do you know how to ride a bike? And I said, well, no, but I can learn. Or do you know how to shoot a gun? I bet I could. Come to find out, she was trying to get a replacement for him. I was like, nah, you're trying to turn me into somebody I'm not. And again, this is a white dude. I have nothing against him. But I'm like, shit, why am I trying to be you're basically a black version of a white dude that you had a baby with. I ain't taking care of your kids. Coming in with some bullshit. Oh, black and Asian babies make the best looking babies. I'm like, nah, you already got 5 kids, none of which are even part Asian. And shit, I'm not, screw that. I wasn't quite secure. I was shit working part-time at the time. I don't know how the fuck I survived that. I'm full-time at my job now. But my whole point is this, I kind of felt as a man, deep down, kind of like an idiot, because, I'm doing things that I swore I would never do. But, I guess being a man, you don't have much blood, not enough blood through the brain when an attractive woman comes to you. But I see things a little more clearer now because, I just refuse to get caught up in these women and their BS. I'm too old for that. Hell, I'm just turned 38. I mean, shit, I don't have time for that crap anymore. I didn't have time for that shit too tough when I was 16. Fast forward 22 years, from that time, I still don't have time for it. I mean, shit. And there are other times when, that I feel like I failed throughout my 38 years on this earth. Like, there are a lot of times that I'm like, looking back, I'm like, shit. There's a lot of guys whose asses I should have kicked. I mean, hell, I've kicked a lot of ass in my day, but maybe I should have kicked more. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, shit, I've beaten the hell out of a lot of white dudes. I ain't sorry for it. But I probably should have been beating up more black dudes, too. Maybe should have been 50-50. Because a lot of these niggas around here, they like to start shit. Probably because they got emotional mothers and shit. And that brings me to another point. Looking back, I was like really emotional. More so than I should have been. I guess I consider myself a pretty level-headed guy. If I had been a little more level-headed and stayed the hell away from a lot of people in my family, I'd be a little farther ahead than I am now. I mean, I do okay, but I'm looking back, I'm like, shouldn't have let none of these niggas say nothing, because they ain't gonna help pay my rent. Ain't nobody gonna do it but me. I just wish I had thought about that. Wish it hadn't taken me so long to figure this out. I'm like, damn, if I can get to where I am now on my own, I should have applied that same tenacity when I was 18. I'd be like, hey, moms, I'm 18. I got to get the fuck up out of here. Well, son, where you going? That I don't know. I'll drop you a postcard. I'm going to do something with my life, but I can't stay here no more. I really wish I'd had that much clarity when I was 18 or had that much confidence. But I got a lot more now because, I mean, a lot of people, they know now not to fuck with me because I don't mess around. Like, for instance, today I had to cuss somebody out over the radio. I'm like, who do you think you're talking to? You need to check yourself with me. And then even then, you'd be like, shoot. Back then, I felt like I always had to get the last word, but I'm now finding out as I get older, last word doesn't really get you shit. I just say my piece and leave it at that. So I guess maybe I'm not that much of a failure. But again, I'm just going over my recent throws in life. That kind of made me feel like I was a failure. My father wasn't around much. I still consider myself lucky because, hell, shit. My mom's got the hell out the house and my sister, they vacated shit. Back in the day when Playboy wasn't pay-per-view, I was looking at titties and ass. I said, I pride myself on that at an early age. I said, fuck that. I'm going to get me some pussy. When I get old enough, I'm getting me some pussy. And well, let me just say I've got plenty of it. And another thing. I'm going to quote another of my favorite YouTubers. That really is a quote that really sticks with me. as far as these women go, because I'm finding out these women figure out that a black man's got some status around here, such as it is. Now they want to come over to me. And quite frankly, it's kind of what I'm not used to. And to be honest, it's a little insulting. In fact, it was very insulting. I mean, you wasn't in my face before when I was scrubbing. Now you want to be in my face? I'm like, granddad, that shit ain't happening. Mm-mm. Nah, go back to that simp that you were with. Don't come around here. I ain't taking care of your kids. I ain't giving you no milk for your money and for your babies, because they ain't mine. Some chick actually said that shit. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if I did, well, I'm going to mention it again, because I tend to forget. You know, I got a lot of videos up now. I got in the tens. So I can't remember verbatim what I put on them. But let me just go forward here. This chick, who was really, quite frankly, substandard in my opinion, wanted to come ask me, oh, you think you get some milk from me and my babies? I was like, what the hell? I ain't met you but 5 seconds. I'm not going to do that. No. And then, I don't know, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but there's another time when I feel like I really failed in life, when I was 20, and I was working with my uncle, and he started tripping because he had a Napoleon complex and was color conscious, and quite frankly, he was blacker than I was. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But on any account, he come putting his hands on me. I smack his hand away. But I'm like, shit, that ain't enough. You put your hands on me one more time, I'm gonna whoop your ass. As it was, shit, I was whacking his hand away and shit. I'm like, don't fucking touch me. Shit. I was about to whoop his ass on the construction site because we were working together. Cause I just had about enough of that shit. And then a week later, I got laid off from that shit. And then he gonna come to my house and talk shit. I shrugged that off. Actually, I was still kind of pissed. I wanted to beat his ass. But I was like, you know what? You bring your little fat stubby ass around here one more time. Neither next day or the next week. Come to find out, next week he did it. But my mother, for some reason, intervened. Now, unfortunately, my mom just passed. And I know this is fucked up what I'm about to say. But I'm still kind of pissed at her because she cheated me of a victory that could have really changed my life. Because I wanted to kick his ass since I was 12. I still feel to this day that I failed. Because, shit, if I'd have been out in the living room instead of in my room lollygagging and shit, I'd have fucked him up. Mom was like, oh, you'll go to jail. How the fuck am I going to go to jail for beating up a nigga? Answer me that. She never could. So I really couldn't understand why she decided she needed to keep me, her own son, for beating up her brother, who was antagonizing me at a young age. Oh, he doesn't understand. Are you kidding me? I'm like, what does this nigga have on you or something? Something's going on here. Shit. I really should have kicked his ass. I really wish my mother had not gotten in my way over that. That would have been nice. No, she meant well, but I'm like, you know, you really cheated me of a defining moment of my manhood. I would say his ass was mine to kick, not yours. I suppose if cooler heads prevailed, we would have teamed up and beat the living shit out of him. Hell, I'd have held his ass while she'd have punched him. Or I'd have just kicked his ass myself. Shit. Like you in your 50s messing with a 20-year-old? What's wrong with you? I had to get me another swig. Like I said, I had to get some. I had to get some drink to do this. I just had to air out my grievances. And you know, sometimes I'm still trying. I'm trying to evolve as a person, but it's funny. I guess I just got this in my mind due to my emotions back in the day that I'm like, shit, these motherfuckers are gonna assume that they can do this shit again because I didn't beat the living crap out of them. But then again, them motherfuckers are more blowing more smoke than a tractor trailer. You talking a lot of shit. You talking more shit than a pigeon drops, but you ain't doing nothing. Maybe deep down you know that I whoop your ass. Well, shit, that's about enough out of me. I feel a little better now. This is your man Roblox 1977. Stay tuned for another video when it comes around. Peace.